We got a very crazy storm over here. I was just tracking this thing. I was videoing the entire thing.
It was a warm, sunny day that Wednesday on October 16th, 2024. The birds were chirping. The sky was lively. Barely any clouds. That's until 5:35 p.m. It was at this time that I started recording on my old phone, which was the old Samsung. And as you can already tell, there's already something off. What appears to be a large area of rain isn't rain at all. This, in fact, was the wall cloud that would soon become one of the greatest storms that I've seen in 2024. As you can see from my other phone, which was very low on battery, but I was able to get some photos of it, as it approached the town of Sultan. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull up another screenshot I took from my computer really quick. It was also noted on velocity that the rotation was pretty decently strong, enough to be considered a mesocyclone to me. As you can see, it started rapidly approaching me, and I was in a bit of a pickle, whether or not I should go inside or stay out. And I decided to stay out. I started really seeing the structure really well, so I stayed outside. And if I had a drone, I probably would have gotten a really cool shot of it, though I was stuck to the ground with a camera that was given to me about 3 years ago. I noticed that the base of the storm also started widening, and I was able to get a little bit more clear view of it, though it wasn't as clear to see the true base of it. And I'm going to go ahead and speed this up a little bit, but you can see the updraft sucking in all those clouds like a kid with a giant bottle of Gatorade. I was finally able to see the true base of the storm, and there was nothing much going on. There was no funnel clouds, no nothing, but I was able to see the entire mesocyclone, which was a little bit more messy than the ones I've seen in storm chasing videos. But it was still cool to see it. And that's until I saw something that I never expected to see with this storm. Now, some of you would confuse this for a tornado, but this is in fact either a scud cloud, scattered cumulus, whatever that word is, or a tail cloud, which is the inflow part of the storm, which you usually see, well, as I just said earlier, the inflow part. And as you can tell by the video here, you can see that the storm is starting to go over me. And you can see the diameter and width isn't really that big at all. Anyway, back to my normal voice. You can see the clouds feeding into the storm, which was directly on top of me. And it started picking up a little bit with the winds, but I wasn't really that concerned since I was near the RV at the time. Now, I knew there wasn't really going to be a funnel cloud over me because the low convective environment couldn't really support the funnel cloud, which might form. And also, this was surrounded by mountains, so that was a more least likely of a chance for it to form. But this was probably the roof-flank downdraft of the storm as it was passing over me, though I wasn't in any danger. In fact, when you look at the radar, it went due north of me. I was able to see another storm off the distance, which also exhibited rotation, but I wasn't storm chasing that day. I was mostly trying to stay at home and chill out. But radar did show rotation of it. I really wish I was on that storm. That storm was really impressive. It was really big. Then the storm started showing something also very unique about it, which was the backside of it, which showed the whole mesocyclone from top to bottom, along with a funnel that was spinning horizontally behind it. Let me show you that part. Here in a very quick time lapse, you can see the funnel rotating horizontally, which made the storm even more mysterious, as it already passed over mountains and formed in a very low convective environment that was also rotating with a very impressive hook signature. Now, it's time to go ahead and end the video, and I hope you weren't too annoyed by me screaming into the microphone. I was kind of trying to be funny, but you can see it's rotating horizontally again, and hey, if you enjoyed that short video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and ring that bell. I might make another video of it during the anniversary, I'm not sure. But anyway, see you guys next time.